Your cat is trying to tell you something right now, and most owners completely miss it. There is one sound, one specific sound, that slips past your cat's natural instinct to hide pain, and vets call it one of the most overlooked signals in feline health. Stay till the end because this could save your cat's life. Let's talk about why this matters so much. Most owners believe that if their cat was in pain, they would know. They think a limp, a cry, a dramatic reaction would be obvious. But cats do not work that way. Their entire survival instinct is built around masking discomfort until it becomes unbearable. That means by the time most owners notice something is wrong, the problem has often been building for weeks or even months. This is exactly why so many cats end up in emergency vet visits for conditions that could have been caught early if only their owner had known what sound to listen for. So let's break down the first sign. Sign 1, the silent meow. This is one of the strangest and most misunderstood sounds a cat can make, and most owners completely dismiss it. A silent meow happens when your cat opens its mouth, goes through the motion of meowing. Little or no sound comes out. Many owners think this is just their cat being quiet or playful, maybe even find it cute. But veterinarians say this can actually be a sign that your cat is dealing with pain or discomfort in the throat, mouth, or jaw area, and is physically struggling to produce a full vocalization. It can also indicate respiratory issues or general weakness where your cat simply does not have the energy or breath support to complete a normal meow. Think about it this way. Meowing takes effort. It requires coordinated breath control and muscle movement. If your cat is trying to communicate, but the sound is not coming through properly, something in that process is being interrupted. The tricky part is that this sign is easy to miss because it looks almost identical to a cat just being quiet or sleepy. But if you notice your cat repeatedly opening its mouth as if to meow, especially around meal times or when they usually vocalize, and nothing or very little sound comes out, this is your cue to pay closer attention. Watch for other changes alongside it, like reduced appetite, excessive drooling, or reluctance to eat hard food, because these, combined with a silent meow, could point toward dental pain, an oral injury, or even something more serious like a respiratory infection. Do not brush this off as a quirky habit. This is your cat trying to speak and failing, and that failure is information you should not ignore. Sign 2. A change in purring patterns. We all think of purring as the ultimate sign of a happy, content cat, curled up, eyes half closed, purring away like everything is perfect. But here's something most owners do not know. Cats also purr when they are in pain, stressed, or even dying. It sounds almost backwards, but researchers believe purring may actually be a self-soothing mechanism, similar to how humans might hum or rock back and forth during distress. The frequency of a cat's purr, which typically falls between 25 and 150 hertz, has even been linked in some studies to promoting healing and bone density, which is likely why cats purr not just when happy, but also when injured or unwell. So how do you tell the difference between a happy purr and a pain purr? Pay attention to the context and the accompanying body language. A content purr usually comes with relaxed body posture, slow blinking, and a soft, steady rhythm. A pain-related purr often sounds more strained, may start and stop irregularly, and is usually paired with a tense body, a hunched posture, or reluctance to move. If your cat is purring while curled into a tight ball, avoiding contact with certain parts of their body, or purring more intensely than usual after an injury or during recovery from surgery, this is not necessarily contentment. This could be your cat's way of coping with pain in real time. Many owners have missed serious injuries simply because their cat was purring, and purring felt like the opposite of a warning sign. Do not make that same mistake. If the purring feels off, paired with hiding, reduced movement, or changes in eating habits, it is worth a closer look and possibly a vet visit. Sign 3. Excessive or unusual growling and low vocalizations. Growling in cats is often associated with aggression or fear, something we expect to hear during a confrontation with another animal or a stressful vet visit. But when a cat growls, hisses, or makes low guttural sounds during normal everyday movements, like getting up from a nap, jumping down from furniture, or being picked up, this is a major red flag that vets want every owner to know about. These sounds often indicate that movement itself is causing pain. A cat that suddenly growls when touched in a specific area or vocalizes with a low, drawn-out sound when trying to jump or stretch may be dealing with underlying issues like arthritis, an internal injury, or even organ-related pain that has nothing to do with fear or aggression at all. This is especially common in older cats, where joint pain is frequently mistaken for the cat simply becoming grumpier with age. Owners often laugh it off, saying their cat has just gotten more vocal or more irritable over time, without realizing that these vocal changes are directly tied to physical discomfort. The key thing to watch for is consistency and context. If the growling or low vocalizing happens specifically during certain movements or when certain body parts are touched, and it is a new behavior that was not present before, this points strongly toward pain rather than personality or mood. Do not dismiss this as your cat just being difficult. This could be your cat's only way of telling you that something hurts, and it deserves your full attention. So here is what you need to remember. Your cat cannot walk up to you and say, "This hurts, please help me." Instead, they communicate through subtle shifts in sound that most of us have been trained to overlook or misinterpret entirely. The silent meow that seems cute but signals struggle. The purr that seems peaceful might actually be a coping mechanism for pain. And the growl that seems like attitude but could be a direct response